Time right now, 7:43 this morning, a Fox 35 crime alert. Crooks using ATM skimmers to rip you off. Okay, so that's nothing new, but what they're using to do it is. Tiffany Tiff now live in downtown Orlando. So Tiffany, how are they pulling it off?
Mike, this is so high tech, it's scary. Now, with us right now to talk to about how they're pulling it off is Dr. Richard Weinblatt. He is the cop doc. He's a former police chief. He's now a cop expert. First of all, let's talk about how they're pulling this off. This is high tech. It's very scary.
Right. What they're doing, Tiffany, is the old-fashioned way, of course, where they could be far in the distance and using a telescope or binoculars or something. But now what's really scary is they're becoming high-tech, just like everything else, right? So they're getting cameras that they're putting like on a brochure. If there was a brochure sitting here, and they're getting cameras, and they can get real-time live feeds, kind of like Fox 35 News, real-time live feeds. But you can do some things to defeat it. You can make sure to block any cameras or people watching in the area by moving your body, moving your hand as you type, okay? I would also jiggle the machine to make sure that there's not a piece that's being placed over it, which sometimes is, again, an older way that they still do this. And you want to make sure to go during the daytime and go to main bank types of places. Don't go to those little satellite ATMs. Go to a real bank in a real lobby or something, so that way there's some measure of protection there because they have surveillance cameras and, you know, the crooks don't like to be seen.
And Dr. Weinblatt, this new way that they're doing it, where they basically put this cover over it and it has these, basically the inside, the guts of a cell phone, and they can wirelessly transmit the actual PIN number that you're sending through. I mean, that's scary. How can you possibly protect yourself from that? And if not, what do you do? Well,
again, you can jiggle the keypad, jiggle the card insert reader to make sure, but some of them are so well done that you're really not going to be able to tell. But remember, if you're in a regular mainstream traditional bank, your deposits are going to be insured, they're going to be protected by the FDIC, and it's the bank's responsibility. So as long as you stay away from those satellite ones, you'll be okay. Okay,
thank you so much, Dr. Weinblatt. That is the latest from here. Again, scary stuff, but another way you can also help protect yourself is to go online and check your bank accounts constantly and report anything that looks suspicious. For now, reporting live in Orlando, I'm Tiffany Tiff, Fox 35 News.
Yeah, some good tips there, especially about covering that keypad. Tiffany Tiff live in Orlando. Tiffany, thank you.
This morning, a consumer alert that it's going to have you taking precautions at the ATM. It seems skimmers have gone wireless, making it easier for thieves to get your hard-earned money. Tiffany Tiff live for us in Orlando with a closer look at how you can protect yourself. Hi, Tiffany.
Good morning, Jackie. Yeah, you know, this is very scary stuff. In fact, they're using basically things that have the same guts of the inside of a cell phone. And here to talk to us about that is the cop doc. This is Dr. Richard Weinblatt. He's a former police chief. We've been talking about this all morning. What should people know about these wireless skimmers?
Well, what's happening is that, you know, the old way is they'd have like a binocular or a telescope and they'd just be looking, and you could just block it with your body or block it with your hand, and that would work. But now they're actually putting a camera on a brochure type of setup, and they can shoot down and they can get your PIN number, they get all your information. They also can put fake keypads and fake insert card skimmers there to pull the information off of the card reader. So again, jiggle that, jiggle the keypad, okay, check to see if there's a surveillance camera here or something, and stay with mainline traditional bank ATMs. Don't go to those satellites, because the mainline ones have video surveillance systems and people are less likely to do that.
Quick question for you. I know with these high-tech ones it's really hard to detect, so if you can't keep yourself safe at the ATM, what do you do?
Well, you need to really be checking your online statements all the time, because it's up to the banks, it's their responsibility. If there's a loss there, they're going to eat it.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Richard Weinblatt. That's the latest here. Again, to keep yourself safe, always check your bank accounts and mess with the stuff at the ATM to make sure that it is real. For now, reporting live, I'm Tiffany Tiff, Fox 35 News.
Great tips. Thank you, Tiffany.
Today